everyone, it's Dr. Kara here at Kinetic Living, and I'm excited to share with you today our low back mobility series. Sometimes, unfortunately, we can get low back pain, and it's the result of not really doing much at all. Sitting for long periods, our hip flexors can get super tight, causing our low back muscles to actually start to compensate. So today we're going to take you through a series of small little movements that you can do throughout the day, after your workout, or really whenever you want to if you're experiencing some low back tightness, tension, or even pain. Let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, we're going to do the all familiar cat-cow. So being on all fours, your hands are going to be shoulder width apart. What you're going to do is engage your core muscles, and you're going to lift your back towards the ceiling and tuck in your chin. And then you're going to bring your pelvis down as you look up towards the ceiling. And we're going to just do this a couple of times. 10 to be exact. Nice and slow and controlled movements. Really feeling that mobility and that spine moving. Keeping your shoulders relaxed and down. Nice and easy. For the next one, we're going to hold for 5 seconds at the top. Really push those shoulders towards the ceiling, pushing away from the ground. 3, 2, 1. Just a couple more. It's really important not to rush, to keep it nice and slow and controlled. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is you're going to have your feet still shoulder width apart, arms shoulder width apart. You're going to rise up onto your knees. Now, if this is uncomfortable, you can bring a pillow and place it as a support under your knees. And we're going to just work from side to side, keeping that mobility of the low back going. So try to keep your upper torso straight. Keep that core engaged. And you're just bringing your toes or feet, pointing them from side to side. And again, we're going to do 10 of these here, just rocking. Nothing crazy. Really feel that low back and spine move through each twist. 2 more. Wonderful. So up next, we're going to do a spinal twist. So we're going to get you lying down on your back. Your arms are going to go out like an airplane. Knees are going to be up. And you're going to actually just bring your legs from one side to the next. Now, if you can't touch the ground, that's okay. Just go to where it's comfortable. Each time you'll probably notice from side to side there's a bit of a difference. And with that difference, try and go a little bit further. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your low back, you can do the modification by taking your hands, placing them at the small of your back, and just going from side to side. It's a smaller rainbow or window, if you will, but you're still getting mobility out of your spine. And again, we'll do 10 of these here, just from side to side. There we go. I can go a little bit further on this side now. And last one here. Wonderful. So what we're going to talk about next is our transverse abdominis, or our TA muscle. So our TA is really a core stabilizer. Oftentimes when our low back is doing the majority of the work, our TA is not really doing a whole heck of a lot. So if you find yourself sitting in full sub positions, your transverse abdominis isn't actually helping a whole heck of a lot to maintain and keep up your upright, erect posture. So if you were to cough, what you'll actually do is you'll feel that transverse abdominis engage. So usually I like to incorporate this in a low back mobility series to ensure that we're engaging the right core muscles at all times. So again, practicing engaging that muscle, your transverse abdominis. Go ahead and cough. You might, of course, be wearing a mask, which is okay. You can feel it engage and turn on. This is the muscle you want to keep on at all times. So from here, we're going to practice a glute bridge. So squeezing those transverse abdominis muscles, engaging your glutes, we're going to push our pelvis towards the ceiling and hold for 3 seconds and take it back down. Arms are relaxed at your side. They shouldn't be assisting you with pushing up. Your arms are just there merely as a support. All of the movement is really in the glutes here. 3, 2, 1. And again, we'll do this 10 times over. Now, if you start to feel it in your low back, unfortunately, that means you're not engaging your transverse abdominis muscle. So that muscle should maintain and be on. Good. Couple more, really engage and hold at the top. Good. Great work. And one more. Let's hold it for a little bit longer here. Hang out. Really feel that glute burn. And relax. So up next, we're actually going to work on a pelvic tilt. So the idea is to maintain a neutral pelvis. Sometimes, again, when we're sitting in that slump position, we're adding a lot of strain onto our low backs, and we want to prevent that from happening. So maintaining and finding a neutral pelvis in this position, and then transferring it to when you're sitting can be crucial. So again, engage that transverse abdominis muscle, so brace that core. We're going to try to prevent our hands from sliding underneath our back. So the idea is that you're tilting your pelvis to do so. So you can kind of see it there. So I'm not moving my upper body remains relaxed. The movement is all in the pelvic area. So we'll just do 5 of those pelvic tilts. So you can kind of get the feel for it in this position, using the back as a guide, or the ground as a guide for your back, sorry. And one more time. Wonderful. So now when we're sitting, what you're going to try to do is engage with your core and get it to assist you with your upright erect posture, but you're going to find that neutral pelvis. So rather than being too far forward, up and alert, or too far slouched back, that neutral position will be that sort of sweet spot, if you will. So again, you're going to find it, engage that core, and there it is. And that's the neutral position. I'll often tell my patients throughout the day to find a cue that you can use, whether it's a text message or an email or something of that sort, so that you can reset, find that neutral pelvis position. It really helps and it really makes a difference. So up next from here, we're actually going to stretch out those hip flexors with a bit of a dynamic stretch. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and engage that glute muscle. We're going to bring our right leg forward and we're going to stretch through. So often we'll find people just sort of do that classic hip flexor stretch this way. I'll find that dynamically engaging that glute and sort of pressing forward, keeping that core engaged, of course, is really important. So we'll do just 5 sort of pulsations here, 3 times over. And then again. Wonderful. And keep it going. Keeping that glute engaged, and really feel it through the hip flexor. And last time. Wonderful, engaging that core. And now let's switch to the other side. So we're going to bring that left leg forward. And again, if this is bothersome on your knee, you can fold your yoga mat over, or of course you can use that pillow that you've got. So engaging that glute. We're going to really feel that muscle through here, nice and easy. Now, of course, if it's too much, you can just lightly press through, but engaging that glute really will give you the assistance that you need. Awesome. And one more time. So continuing with stretching our hip flexors, we're going to do a prone press up, or a cobra pose for all our yogis. So your legs are going to be outstretched in front of you. We're going to come all the way down to the ground. Your forearms are going to be shoulder width apart, and all you're going to do is simply push up. But again, this is an active stretch, so as you're pushing up, you're engaging your core and engaging your glutes. So we're going to push up here. Now go to where it's comfortable, and then we're going to bring it back down. Each time you're going to go a little bit further. Wonderful. And then again. Awesome. Let's take it to 10. Each time a little bit further. Holding for 3 at the top. Great. And again, up we go. Two more. Each time you notice you can do a little bit more. It's amazing how much mobility you get with just a little bit of effort. All right. Up next, we're actually going to do some Spider-Mans. So your feet are going to be still shoulder width apart. Same with your hands. You're going to take each leg. So your left leg just goes to the outer side of your left hand, and you're going to push forward. Stretching that hip flexor, and then on the other side. Great work. And again. Wonderful. And we'll do a total of 10 of these with a little pulsation each at the top. You might even feel it on your inner thigh or adductor, which is great as well. A couple more. Each time going a little bit further. Last one. Awesome. And then I usually like to finish with a bit of a child's pose. This is a great way to sort of bring that calm into your day, making sure you're feeling that stretch in the small of your back, but we'll keep it active, of course. So knees are together, hands are out wide, and you're going to reach to one side, feeling that pull, holding it there for 5 seconds. Again, you should feel that pull on the opposite side. Make your way over, switching it up, each time going a little bit further. And you can always play around with it. So we'll do 5 here, but you can keep it going if you really feel like you need a little bit more of this stretch. Awesome. That felt really good there. And then we'll take it into the middle. And you can relax by placing your forehead onto the ground or your mat. And again, making the stretch active, engage those lats, pushing down into the ground with the palms of your hands. Again, holding it here for 10 seconds, or you can hang out here for as long as you like and as you need. Wonderful. All right, so that's our low back mobility series. Again, I'm Dr. Kara with Kinetic Living. If you felt any discomfort or any pain with any of those motions or activities, we're happy to help you with our chiros, massage therapists, and acupuncturists. You can check us out at www.kineticliving.ca or online at kinetic.living. I hope you guys all had a wonderful day, happy holidays, and we'll see you next time.